Curse of Ravenholm. Deep in the Carpathian Mountains, hidden among forests thick with mist and shadows, lies a name whispered with fear. Ravenholm. The first mention of Ravenholm comes from medieval manuscripts dating back to the early 1400s. Travelers wrote of a settlement where the church bells rang, not to call the faithful to prayer, but to warn them, to lock their doors, bar their windows, and light candles against the darkness. For once the sun set, the streets belonged to something else, something that walked with hunger. Legends speak of Count Văduva, a noble who arrived from the east with strange customs. His castle overlooked the village like a predator watching its prey. The peasants said he never ate with them, never walked in daylight, and his windows were always sealed shut. But at night, red torches flickered from the castle walls, and villagers would hear the wails of voices carried on the wind. Then came the disappearances. At first a shepherd, then an entire family. Livestock were found drained of blood, their bodies untouched otherwise. Pale figures were seen moving through the tree line. Mothers pulled their children closer, while fathers carried crucifixes as they patrolled the streets. Yet none could stop what was coming. One night the church bell tolled 13 times instead of 12. The priest claimed it was a sign of evil. That same week, villagers stormed the count's castle. They carried torches, stakes, and holy water. What they found inside was never fully recorded. Only fragments of burned diaries and a single note. The hunger cannot be destroyed, only delayed. After that night, Ravenholm changed forever. Some say the count was slain, buried in unhallowed ground with iron chains binding his body. Others insist he escaped, vanishing into the caves below the castle, waiting for the time when the world would forget. By the 1700s, Ravenholm was abandoned. Maps stopped marking it. Travelers avoided the mountain roads that once led there. Yet sometimes, smoke was seen rising from chimneys that should have been cold for centuries. In 1923, a team of folklorists tried to rediscover Ravenholm. They carried cameras and recording devices. Their journals mentioned how, as they entered the valley, all sounds ceased. No bird song, no wind, not even their own footsteps on the gravel. The deeper they went, the thicker the mist became. Then one by one, their notes stopped. The last page, scribbled in panic, read, "It watches us from the trees, eyes burning red. If we do not return." The sentence ended mid-line. The entire group was never seen again. Modern explorers who dare to search for Ravenholm describe the same terror. Watches stop working. Batteries drain instantly. Photographs show figures standing in the background that weren't there a moment before. Some speak of a woman in white, wandering the ruins, holding a lantern that never dies. Others claim they hear chanting, ancient guttural words echoing through empty streets. And then there are the dreams. Those who spend even a single night near Ravenholm report nightmares so vivid they wake with scratches on their bodies, bite marks on their skin, as if the dreams followed them into waking life. Even satellite images fail to capture the village clearly. Every photograph shows only a blur, a distortion, as if Ravenholm itself refuses to be recorded. Locals in nearby towns still tell their children, "Do not wander after dark. If you hear a bell that rings 13 times, it is already too late." Truck drivers crossing the Carpathians whisper of a hidden road that appears only at night. At the end of it, an ancient rotting sign still stands. "Welcome to Ravenholm." And there, they say, the silence begins. What happened in Ravenholm? Was it truly the work of Count Văduva, cursed to walk forever in hunger? Or did the entire town fall victim to something even darker? A pact, a curse, a shadow that still lingers. No one knows. For every man and woman who has gone in search of the truth, not one has returned. And now the question is yours. If you were driving one night through the fog-bound forests of the Carpathians and a dirt road appeared before you, ending at a decayed sign that read, "Welcome to Ravenholm," would you keep driving? Or would you stop and step into the village where the night never ends and the hunger never dies?